everybody, what's up? It's Live with April Diamond here on Hey Vegas TV. And I'm so excited to have my girls here today. Yesterday, there was a big event here in Vegas called the Cheer Choice Awards. And it's an awards show that honors creators and influencers for putting positivity and awesome content out into the world. And I want to introduce to you the girls that were part of the show and doing the red carpet. Welcome Rachel Weaver and Anna DeMurgis.
Hi, how
Yay.
are you?
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Wonderful. Thank you for having us.
I'm so excited that you're here. We're also good friends. They're my girls. They came from LA here to Vegas. So it's often a travel back and forth that we do, just like me. And so I wanted to talk to you guys about your experiences on the red carpet and getting to know the influencers and their stories. And, you know, you got to be one-on-one. And Rachel, you've been doing this a long time. I heard about the Cheer Choice Awards from you. And you have a really big heart. You want to do good in the world. And so you wanted to be part of the show. So tell me about the importance of the show.
Well, the importance of the show is really to spread cheer, right, and positivity. The reason that Danielle Claudio, the founder of Spread the Cheer USA, created this nonprofit was because she was going through some dark days on her own.
Oh.
And when you take a look around and you're creating content, it can feel pretty lonely, especially when you put it out there in the world and, not knowing who's seeing it or who's missing it, really.
Sure.
So as she started to grow the message of Spread the Cheer, she met a lot of incredible influencers and creators along the way who she became friends with, and collectively it became a full event where we brought together a lot of creators and rewarded them for their content creation and for their doing good in the world. So this just isn't an award show. It's an award show full of do-good creators that are really out there making a positive impact on the world.
Nice. Well, that's incredible, and the fact that it's here in Las Vegas every year, I feel like that people here in Las Vegas need to know about it, and we need to. Their tagline is "Spread the Cheer."
Yeah.
And I feel like spreading the cheer is missing in a lot of places. And I feel like that our world and our social media and just life in general, like we need to spread cheer. And sometimes I think that influencers don't understand the impact that they actually have.
For sure. I mean, especially when you start growing a following, you never know who needs to hear your message that day.
Right.
So that's why consistently over and over we hear on the red carpet and with all the creators and the board members of Spread the Cheer, what drives them and keeps all of us really going each day is knowing that there might be one person that needs to hear a message. So no matter how bad my day is, it's not as bad as someone else who desperately needs to hear the message that we could share to give them a smile just for the day. And what we do with all the funds that we raise throughout the year is just really extraordinary. Being able to help families that if we didn't raise these funds couldn't put Christmas presents under the tree.
Right.
We this year took 25 families to Cedar Point, kids that would not have gotten the opportunity to have any summer break or summer vacation because they really can't afford it.
Yeah.
We raised funds and filled 5,000 backpacks to give to underprivileged school children in August.
Wow.
And those were hand delivered. At Thanksgiving, we pick different activations across the country to go and give thanks to families that are in need of food.
That's nice.
So
I love
we're
that.
trying to do really good things with this organization and with the social impact that these creators have.
Yeah. So Rachel, you and Anna, and let me introduce to you my girlfriend Anna DeMurgis here of the Maurice and Anna show, and an actress, and she's multi-talented. She has done so many things, and both of these both of these girls are my dear friends. Okay, so you got to love them and follow them on social media. But Anna, you were on the red carpet and you were assisting Rachel, and you guys were, I saw you talking with some of them back and forth. Did you hear some of the stories? Like, are there any stories that really caught your attention?
Well, first of all, thank you for having me. And Rachel and I co-host a lot of events together, but the Cheer Choice Awards is very special because we hear these stories of these influencers who rise to fame, or their lives are changed because of their stories that they share on social media, and it's
Right.
inspiring for me, myself, to hear their stories, because even at my age or just starting social media, sometimes we're scared to put ourselves out there. We're afraid of rejection or any type of
Oh, yeah.
criticism, right? Because
Right.
it's so personal to us, right?
Big time.
There were many stories that impacted me last night. The dancers, how they shared their story. And I was telling another friend of mine, there seems to be a common denominator of mental health involved with social media, and a lot suffer from depression or anxiety, and they use social media to help them have a healthier mindset and share their stories so that everybody doesn't feel alone. So to be on the red carpet with them and hear their stories and get to actually meet them is really, really special.
That's incredible, and it's amazing, and I feel like they've probably been doing this a long time, and we're now just finally getting to the heart of the matter, right? We're being able to tell their stories and that kind of thing. But what I wanted to ask you, Anna, is do you feel like that the influencers are really making an impact in their space? Do you think people really, like some people say about numbers and that kind of thing, do you feel like they're making an impact with their people? Are they getting the response?
I believe everybody will find their audience
Yeah.
if they're consistent with their
think so.
message and they don't change their message.
Yeah.
I think once their direction is set, that it's important for them to stay consistent and persist through whatever adversity that may come their way.
Right.
But what a wonderful way to celebrate them with
Yeah.
the Cheer Choice Awards, right? To have that award show,
Yeah.
to acknowledge the accomplishment, the hard work that goes in every year, day after day, because we don't see that behind the scenes stuff all the
Right.
time, knowing
Yeah.
the real stuff that they're going through. So I think this award show is pretty spectacular.
It is, yeah. And Rachel, you've been behind the scenes for a lot of it, so tell me your perspective on the influencers and all of that.
They're incredible people, really and truly. And so many of them, a lot of them just started. There were influencers that just started creating content a year ago and they won an award last night.
Oh, wow.
Because their impact, their message is so powerful. And people gravitate to wanting to hear positive stories, right?
Yeah.
We also gravitate to negativity.
Yes.
But we're trying to counteract with the real media out there is saying on the news, all the negativity we have to consistently hear. And instead of regurgitating that, they're spreading their message, their personal stories, and the way that we can all come together and support each other. These creators are nothing short of extraordinary. There are so many stories throughout the years that I've heard that have truly changed my view and mindset. Some of the most impactful, powerful creators started with just a couple hundred people, and some of them have grown to extraordinary numbers. But the one thing that all of them say is, I don't focus on the numbers. I focus on the impact. I focus on showing up for that one person who needs to hear my message. Because the first DM that you get from someone that says, thank you so much for sharing. You have no idea how much I needed to hear your message.
Yeah.
That's what keeps creators going.
Yeah, for sure. And me being on social media, and you guys are too, you get your messages, and you have a group of people, and Anna, you've got people watching your show as well. You get responses from people in your own space. And I think that with influencers in the world of creators and influencers, I think people need to pay more attention to it because it is having a major impact. I think that their ability to connect with people is different than if they're watching like regular entertainment or a talk show or something like that. Like there's a different, deeper connection. It almost seems like, you tell me what you think, but it almost seems like when they're watching their influencer that they love, they feel like that they're understanding their feelings. It's like people are relating to them on a deeper level with their pain or with their joy or with whatever. Like people watch the influencers for direction or anything.
It's a different way to connect.
Yes. You feel like that's going to continue on? Like it seems to be catching like more momentum.
I do. I think, I don't think it'll ever go away. I do think there's a shift because of technology and the things that are happening in the world of AI. I think there is a shift. but I don't think that the authenticity and the real feelings will ever stop.
Sure.
So regardless of what technology is out there, what AI influencers are out there, you can't on a computer connect with people in the same way as you can when you're sharing your personal real story.
Right.
So I don't see it going away. I think it is a powerful way to help others, to inspire others. It's free.
It's free.
Right? It's free.
I like that word, free.
Yes.
We don't hear about free very much.
Right. It's free. Social media is free.
Yeah.
We can, when we're really struggling, in a cautious way, we can go on and we can look to be inspired, right? So I say that very cautiously because social media is also due to a lot of depression.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And a lot of addiction problems and a lot of misinformation. So being cautious and careful where you're spending your time on social media is absolutely critical.
Right.
But I definitely think that the reality of where mental health is, and it is truly a staple in everything.
Oh, yeah.
It really is.
So you're saying that these influencers border onto like mental health and some deeper issues that maybe they wouldn't go to get help from somebody, or maybe they wouldn't feel comfortable talking to other people, that they actually would want to, watch their influencer for advice. Do you ever find that, Anna, when with these people that you've interviewed on the red carpet? Do you feel like that they're?
Well, I think that the social media platform is utilized to help them stabilize their mental health because they feel like they're being heard and not judged to a certain degree.
That's a big deal, because social media can be a real wasteland, and it can be very difficult to navigate because sometimes there's cyberbullying, let's be honest. There's pictures of beautiful women and all the girls look at the women and go, oh, I don't look like that, and there's some of this like comparison going on, right? But what I like about the Cheer Choice Awards is that most of the creators, or all of them in their own way, have said, be yourself and be extraordinary and go beyond the borders of whatever it is that you do and be proud of who you are. And that's what I think, that's how I take what Spread the Cheer means.
Yeah.
What does that mean to you?
Go ahead.
Either one.
Well, my experience, this was my first year there. It just means that they're inspiring new influencers to be themselves.
I like that.
Yeah.
So the influencer world and the inspiration that they pass on, the influence inspires others to be influencers.
Yeah, I don't even necessarily think it's all about influencing others to be influencers. I think it's more, which that is part of it, right? But I think it's really spreading a positive message.
I see.
Of encouragement and spreading cheer, right?
Spreading
no matter what form or fashion or way, we can all make a positive impact on someone's life every single day.
Yeah.
You don't have to have millions of dollars to make a positive impact on the lives of other people. We have this platform, and these influencers have the ability to use their platform. Even if you're not a big influencer, you have the ability to show up on a platform or in person for free and be able to share a positive message that's going to inspire and encourage other people.
I like that. I think we need as much positivity as we can put out into the world by real people who are experiencing life. And if you want to know more about the Cheer Choice Awards, go to cheerchoiceawards.com. And what can people do? Now, Cheer Choice Awards every year are in Las Vegas. I'm assuming that it's going to be here next year, where we don't know.
Maybe not. I don't know. There's talks of some changes maybe on the horizon, but stay tuned. Definitely follow the Cheer Choice Awards on social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram, as well as Spread the Cheer USA. And then, of course, you can find information from any of us. You can Google the Cheer Choice Awards 2025, and there's lots of articles out there about it as well this year. So the word is getting out in big, huge ways, but definitely following on social media, seeing how you can get involved. You can go to the website. We have activations for Spread the Cheer throughout the entire year. So there's different activations in different cities where you can get involved.
Nice.
You can donate. You can come. Maybe you don't have the money. You can donate your time.
Oh, nice.
You can show up and love on kids who need
Nice.
inspiration.
Support their social media sites.
Yeah, you can support all of the creators who are involved in Spread the Cheer.
It's on
Nice.
Connect too, right?
Yes, you can also go to Connect TV and
Right.
see the award show and the different things that a lot of the creators are doing.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so
Definitely
many
go-
different ways.
Definitely go to Connect TV to watch the show so you can see what it's about and hear about the influencers and a little bit of their story and the people that won, and they tell a little bit of their story there. The show is fantastic, and this year was the best it's ever been. I came last year. That was my first year. But how long has Cheer Choice Awards been around?
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
So 6 years in the making,
Mm.
but the award show has been going for 4 years now.
Wow.
And
That's amazing.
yeah, so the first 2 years were years of growth, and then the first award show was a little bit smaller, and then it's
Yes.
just grown to extraordinary lengths, and we're reaching
Yeah.
people who are doing positive things globally now. Last year we had people
Nice.
from Australia. This year we had people from London. We had people from Asia.
Amazing.
So people across the globe come in to meet, and you get to spend not just an award show, but 3 days with your
That's
favorite
right.
creators. 3 days creating content with people who are doing good things in the world. We had a casino night this year. We had every year we have a big pool party, which is so
Nice.
much fun. And we really spread cheer, and we tend to, try to raise as much as we can to
Yeah.
help support the cause of spreading cheer all through the year.
All through
And
the
you get
year.
the opportunity to meet these people.
Yeah,
That
exactly.
you see online every day. So
Yeah.
really gives an enormous advantage to the creators and to the people who are fans of the creators to meet. So
Because
it's
at
pretty
the
special.
end of the day,
Yeah.
they're just people.
Yep.
Just like you and I.
Right.
We're all here. I mean, everyone, we look at some of these creators online and they're like, oh my gosh, they've got 6.9 million followers. They're so famous. They're this, they're that.
I
But
know.
in reality, they're
I
sitting there
know.
and they're just as much of a, oh, I forgot my keys at home.
Yeah.
They're just
It's true.
like you are. So
Human.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
all human, and they are truly. So many of them are just truly such incredible people
Yeah,
that
I saw that.
love everyone and are here.
They're very emotional too. I mean, they
Yes.
won their awards and they were crying and telling their
Yeah.
stories. So it's
Yeah,
sweet.
and I'm sure
Super
that
from
sweet.
all walks of life.
Yeah.
I'm sure that being an influencer, they're not expecting necessarily to get an award and to get nominated. And by the way, how can people nominate their favorite influencer, and can they vote? Like, how does that work?
Yes. So, in a few months, we will be opening. It's typically around the end of summer where we open up nominations. So
Nice.
you can nominate your favorite creator in multiple different categories. We set the categories each and every year. So stay tuned. Make sure you're tuning in to Spread the Cheer USA on social media
Nice.
platforms because we will be announcing when we open up the nominations.
Nice. So you get to vote for your favorite influencer, and you get to be a part of the cheer, spreading the cheer.
Yeah.
I think spreading the cheer is important. Just whatever spreading the cheer means to you or to me or to the people watching. And so for all of you watching in Las Vegas, hopefully, if it is here next year, let's hope it is, you guys need to come out and hang out. I hung out with these guys, and it's a lot of fun, and you meet incredible people, very down to earth. Some people have 5, 6, 10 million followers, and some people have 50 or 20,000 or whatever. But the thing that I like to emphasize, it's not the number, it's the influence that you have in your space. And if you have a lot of numbers, great. If you have moderate numbers, stop focusing on that and just, if you're somebody that wants to start talking on social media, and I tell people this too, is just be yourself and go on there, and you have your tribe, right? Whoever
build it.
you build it.
They will find you.
Yeah.
Right. And so that's the whole thing about influence, is just telling your story. So the stories are really incredible, and you guys look beautiful on the red carpet, by the way.
Thank you.
Will we see you when they start putting out all the videos and stuff? Will we see you? We can watch you on the red carpet there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can also tune in to Connect TV where you can watch the whole show. But
Yeah.
social media on Connect TV is also sharing a lot of the clips of the
Oh,
event
nice.
right now. So
You
you
can
can
follow
check it
us.
up. Yeah, you can follow us. We'll
can
be sharing the
follow-
clips as well.
Great. You can follow Anna DeMurgis and Rachel Weaver, and they both have their own shows, and you can check out what they do as well and be friends with them. And they respond to all their social media, and they're my friends. My friends, I'm getting into doing a talk show with my friends. So
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Thank you.
One sad thing for me, and I don't know if Richard's going to keep this, but I was late because they shut the freeway down for like 2 hours, and so I caught like midway through, so I missed the red carpet and all that. So I'm gonna go back to Connect TV and watch it because I want to see.
Excellent.
Yes.
But it was still awesome to come in and see everybody and see their awards, and I took some pictures with them, and they're just so nice, and they're like, yes, let's take a picture. I don't know who you are, but let's take a picture. They're just they're so inviting and friendly.
Meet new
and
friends.
nice. Yeah, you make new friends. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So anything else that you want to tell them about the Cheer Choice Awards and spread the cheer? What else do they need to know?
Just spread your happiness.
Yeah.
It's
Love
contagious,
more,
right?
spread more kindness. It is contagious.
Be kind to yourself and to others.
Yes, please.
And-
Definitely.
And whatever you can do, giving is contagious as well. And I
Yes.
guarantee once you get involved and you start surrounding yourself with others who are doing good things in the world,
Yes.
you will feel better about yourself as well.
Elevate your vibration
Yes.
for sure by giving.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, April.
Thank
this was
you.
Fun.
Thank you.
Make sure you go to cheerchoiceawards.com and find out how that you can be a part of Cheer Choice, and you can vote for and nominate actually and vote for your favorite influencer and see what they did last year on Connect TV this year and the year before. So check out everything at cheerchoiceawards.com. Thank you guys for
Thank
being
you.
here.
See you soon.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you soon.
Yep.
Thanks for watching, you guys. It's Live with April Diamond here on Hey Vegas TV. And check out the Cheer Choice Awards. Thanks for watching.